Miami, right? The city of Miami.
Yeah, the
you got
beach.
Nick Saban, right? This successful college coach who's kind of come in, turned this defense around. They won their last 7 games in a row in 2005. They're on their way to becoming a playoff team. Jason Garrett's the quarterback coach. I got my old O-line coach from the Chargers is the O-line coach there, Hudson Houck. Like, all these pieces are in place where it's like, this is like the obvious choice, right? But I'm like, all right, I'm going to give both of these their fair shake and fair opportunity. So I go to New Orleans first and really hit it off with Sean Payton and all the other coaches in the organization. Pete Carmichael, our offensive coordinator, was actually the quarterback coach at the time. He was on the staff in San Diego when I was there, so there was a relationship with Pete. But, you know, you really had to drive through the city with an open mind, you know, and say, you know, you had to see past a lot of the devastation to say that, you know, this was an opportunity more so than it was any type of a burden. So I go to Miami, and all I felt from Miami when I was there was how much doubt they had in my ability to come back. You know, they send me there and I go through 8 hours of physicals where they're sticking these needles this long into my arm to see if I have lost nerve feeling in my fingers and all this other stuff. Whereas when I went to New Orleans, they're like, you're our guy, we believe in you, you're gonna lead this team on the field, you're gonna lead this community lead this community, and we have no doubt in you, you're our guy. Whereas I go to Miami and I just felt that there was this reservation about that. So when it came down to it, New Orleans believed in me, Miami didn't. But I said, you know what, I want to have one more conversation with Nick Saban just to see what he has to say. Because I'm hearing all this stuff from doctors and I'm hearing, but I want to hear it from him. So I call him up and I said, all right, what's the story? And he says, well, our doctors think that you only have a 25% chance of ever coming back and playing again. And I said, well, what do you think? There's a pause. And I said, you know what? That pause tells me everything. He's like, well, I have to believe what our doctors are telling me. And I said, okay, well, you know what? I have a lot of respect for you, Coach Saban. Thank you very much for the opportunity, but I'm going to New Orleans.